All right, everybody, welcome back to Movie Talks with Joe. We're your hosts. I'm Tony Serrato,
I'm Kevin Butts.
I am Patrick Wall.
and this is the beginning of season 6.
Indeed.
Season 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured that out from the two-parter episode of the last couple of weeks.
That was season 5. That comes before 6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And what better thing to talk about than the movie we all just saw?
Yeah.
Anybody want to tell them?
Chasing it. Wait.
Great movie.
El Camino.
Good car.
Well, it's the Breaking Bad movie that came out on Netflix.
I don't know. Okay.
Ooh.
No, we're talking about Spider-Man, all right?
Spider-Man.
Well, now you guys got energy. Spider-Man Brand New Day, just to be clear.
Brand new day.
It was a brand new Spider-Man called Brand New Day.
Yep. So spoilers, because we're going to spoil the crap out of it.
Yes, because only been out for like a week and a half right now.
And by the time this goes out, I think it'll be 2 weeks.
Yes, so I don't care if I spoil it then.
We've given you the warning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop now if you haven't seen it or care to see it.
Actually, don't stop. Listen to our take, then go see it, and then let us know how wrong we are.
Yes.
Tell us how right or wrong we are.
All right, so I'll turn it over to you guys first. Thoughts? What would you rate it?
I liked it. I think it's solid 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Didn't like do a bunch of like, I'll say big story movement, but this close to Doomsday, like I wouldn't expect that movie to really be a revelation.
Yeah.
No, it's a stepping stone or a
Exactly.
building block to it.
Exactly.
I would give it a 7, maybe possibly 7.5 out of 10. The only reason why is I know why they had to include it in the movie because it was, from the last movie, No Way Home, with that whole Mary Jane like side plot that was going on. I understand why they did it, and it was very well acted. I just found it a little bit boring sometimes.
Okay.
But I did. Spoilers. He gets organic web shooters in this one. And I really enjoyed that one just for the line. Peter too did this. He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. All right, so we got an 8. We got a 7.5.
Mhm.
Drum roll, please. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Ooh.
It was, I would say it's not as good as No Way Home.
Mhm.
Just because of the No Way Home had a lot of nostalgia stuff in it.
Yeah.
We all know the 2 other Peters.
Yeah. I think it was also really well done.
Villains too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say it was a nice surprise because it was a growing story.
Mhm.
It was kind of the Spider-Man that you later started reading about in the comics when he was alone.
Yeah.
So they kept him in it, but still separated him a little bit.
Yeah.
So they gave.
So
him
I
more
did
of
like
the
that fact
actual
that like,
Spider-Man.
he was more of like a just fresh out of college kind of
Yeah.
kid, like more of like a young adult.
Yeah.
And you do see that in this. Tom Holland has grown up. He is a full-size man at this point.
Well, he's
Yeah.
30 now.
But he looked like he was 16 in the last movie.
Well, he was 16 in Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's been, it's been a while.
Math.
Yeah. But yeah, and he bulked up too.
Yeah, he's jacked. And I love like how they
But I also like how they put that in the movie too. It's like, really, Peter? Creatine? Excuse me, whey protein?
Yeah.
I love the fact like every time he takes off his suit or his mask, he's just covered in bruises and cuts and stuff. I thought that was a nice like little attention to detail.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See,
He's
that's
getting
what
slammed around a lot.
Look, that's what I meant by the comic thing. Is like he was always getting beat down like badly, but they showed it more in like Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
But basically everybody was beat down in those. But I liked that. I also liked.
Well, No Way Home, he got his ass handed to him a couple
Yeah,
times
yeah.
too.
But all the rest of them, like in Homecoming, he got beat down, but you didn't see like a lot of the big, massive bruise, like you're saying. You saw it on his legs, on everything. Yeah.
His face.
Yeah, he was just always beat down. So, but no, I like that. They incorporated a lot of characters, but they kept it very mild the way they incorporated them. So it didn't feel like a sensory overload of
Yeah.
like, okay, this is what we're doing. Kind of like what they did in, I'm trying to think of like the original, like not the Burton Batmans, but the Schumacher ones when they just started just throwing like 8 main people in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say I really enjoyed that whole friendship thing with their friend enemy thing with him and Frank
Yeah, Frank
Punisher. I like how they kind of spun him a little bit more to be a little more fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
especially with the inside joke that we still don't know about Coney Island.
yeah, Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
I wonder if they go with that because he's got a new series coming out, The Punisher.
Another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if they put that
Oh,
that's in the series,
That'd be cool.
like part of the episode.
Yeah.
They go back.
Well, I love how they tried to explain it. And listen to me. This is how I saved him life. And it's like, no, listen to me. This is why I didn't need him to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they're both yelling at the same time. And I really wanted to pay attention to one, but I couldn't like differentiate the sounds coming at me. It may have been because of how close we were to the screen.
Yeah, that part.
We were up close and personal.
Yeah, we were real smart and didn't rethink this.
Yeah.
We're just gonna show up.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we normally do that on opening weekends on a Sunday matinee.
Yeah, but it's more.
Yeah.
To be fair, when we saw both of those, we only had like the front row seating. I checked Odyssey, completely gone.
See?
Well,
But-
it's because they're also pulling Odyssey this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
It's about done now. It's run its course. But I also did, and again, big spoiler, but my my girl was in it. I love that girl that plays Black Widow's sister.
Oh yeah, she's so.
Oh yeah.
I loved her in the Hawk Girl TV show. She is just so funny when she breaks into Kate's apartment and she's just eating mac and cheese and she's trying to like talk like a New Yorker. Like, oh, I was like,
Kate Bishop, listen,
yeah.
we're not friends. I made you macaroni.
She's hilarious in that show.
Yes.
It's hilarious in this damn movie. It's like,
Oh yeah. Her with that voice though, it's like there is so much sexiness going on. There's like what you're talking about is smoked potatoes.
Yeah.
I deal with big
these are like
potatoes.
the little
Potatoes?
and we handle like the bigger.
The bigger potatoes.
Yeah, like you like the Zoom call and she's like, this feels like mediocre potatoes. But I still look at it.
So it was nice, and then throwing Jean Grey in there. That was
Yeah.
what I liked about that was, and correct me if I'm wrong, like in the trailer, that was like the whole back plot of that thing was a total surprise.
Yeah.
You had no idea Jean Grey was going to be in it.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to be like a misdirect. Like this wasn't maybe the real Jean Grey, or if it was, like she's not the ultimate baddie.
Now, and yeah, because the release got, because Sadie Sink came out as, the release part, and there was there's a silly little meme that I saw also, like, it was the last table read for Stranger Things, and all the kids adults now, because they're all
They're all in the late 20s, early 30s.
but they were sitting there, crying because the season was coming to the end. And it cuts to Sadie Sink, and she's just got like straight face, like, showing no emotion. And the caption was like, when all of your co-stars they're not going to be acting anyway, or not going to be acting anymore, but you just landed a Marvel gig. Like,
That hurts.
Yeah, that stinks. Millie Bobby Brown's got a career still going. She was young, or
So there's what's his name?
Holmes.
yeah, I know.
With the wolf. What's his name? Wolf.
Yeah, he was in
the-
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters
Yeah, yeah.
movies, and he was in another movie too. And I think one of them
Dustin was in something.
It movies, right?
No, Dustin was not.
No, not Dustin. I'm saying one of them was in the newer It movies. I believe.
Could have been.
I'm almost positive.
I got a magic rectangle. Continue talking about Spider-Man.
All right.
I will be back.
So Tom Holland's beefed up.
Yeah.
He's fighting crime. He's everybody. The world still has no memory of him. He's just fighting normal crime. Scorpion's in there.
And so I saw this too, and I didn't really realize this. I'm not a huge comic book guy, but all those slow-mo fight scenes, the montage that they went through, were actual covers.
Yeah, for the comic, but
For the comic books, which was really neat. That was really cool.
and like so, Punisher and Spider-Man, they had some crossover
Yeah.
episodes in the comic books, and then also I like that we got to see Hulk again.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Banner. There was something that confused me during the movie, and I ended up reading and looking it up and getting an explanation, and they said that the directors and some of the producers explained it, because I was like, if you remember in Endgame, he was Smart Hulk or Professor Hulk, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call
It
him.
was Finn Wolfhard. He was in the It movies.
Okay. And he's Smart Hulk, and then even in the She-Hulk series, he's basically Smart Hulk. He's talking and all that other stuff. But in this one, he's got the inhibitor, but then when the inhibitor to keep him back to normal, but when it breaks or she destroys it, Jean Grey destroys it, he turns back into the raging version. And I was like, why? They didn't really explain it, I don't think, in the movie, unless I missed it.
No, because he was like Smart Hulk being controlled by Jean Grey, and then he absolutely lost it, and they became Rage Hulk.
Yeah, so, but they never explained why, because even when he first started changing, he was getting angry again. And then, so I was reading about a bunch of people, they actually explained it, what the purpose was, what it was, is when he used the inhibitor, it suppressed the Hulk. And because he was trapped inside and couldn't be out, it was like when he was Smart Hulk, they were able to live in unison, so Hulk was able to stay calm and let Bruce kind of just take over because he was still himself. Whereas he got so much rage and pent-up aggression, and it said it was going back to like being stuck and being trapped back in his when he fought Thanos, that he just went back and reverted right back to that. So as a whole, he split the personalities again.
Yeah. I did like the fact that Frank Castle was like, I'll take him down. I've got these guns. What are you going to tickle him to death? Let me handle this.
Yeah. Or when he is like, all right, fine. You go take care. You deal with main threat right here. I'm going to deal with the auxiliary. It's like, I feel like you're just trying to not fight the Hulk.
He's like,
Man.
remember, keep your distance. I got this, kid. And he gets within like a foot of her and like, mind controlled.
There she
Yep.
the marker.
So that's a great scene. Jean Grey has Frank Castle break into the vault where all the Department of Disaster Relief or something.
Yeah, like the DOD.
Yeah.
Damage control.
Damage control.
Damage control, yeah.
So, and then she has Frank Castle hold a gun up to the director, and then Spider-Man webs his hand, the gun to the wall, and Jean Grey loses, her mind control.
What? Yeah, he puts the inhibitor on her.
Yes.
Yeah, that, and she was tranked. Like the director tranked her, but he starts coming out of the daze, and he's just like looking around, and he sees his gun. He's like, "Is that my gun?" Like, that's all he cared about.
Well, that's all the Punisher was about. It was always about his weapons.
Well, also like when the scene where they're on his boat, and he's asking, he's like, why don't you just make whatever you need here? It's like, well, Frank, do you have this and that? And this? Like, yeah, I got all that shit. He's like, why would you have all that? And then Zendaya just comes right out, making bombs.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. He treats him like he's basically just an idiot.
So, it's like, what are you talking about? I got all that shit.
And that was good too. I like that because, other spoiler alert, the whole purpose of the movie is his arachnid DNA is starting to evolve and
that a little bothered me a little bit. Like I enjoyed it. Like, he's actually becoming more symbiotic with the arachnid DNA. Like that's why he gets the organic web shooters and his eyes will turn black like a spider. But I remember this most from the 90s cartoon. When he does that, he turns into Man Spider, and it's Dr. Connors that has to bring him back. And I thought we were going to see a little bit of that. And if you don't know, Spider-Man turns into Man Spider. He literally turns into a walking 6-foot-tall spider.
Yeah,
it's creepy. Like he gets a spider face, 6 extra arms. It's weird. And Dr. Connors has to figure out how to bring him back. So I was really hoping we would get maybe a 15-minute scene of him doing that. I thought they were going to really introduce Dr. Connors in this one, bring him into the MCU instead of just like Hulk.
Well, they might lead that into the Man Spider into Doomsday if he's in that. It hasn't been confirmed if he's going to be in that yet.
Everybody else is in
it. But it could be a subplot to that too.
And I would like to see that, just to see what they would do with it. But I think if they do that, it'll be the Hulk that has to find a serum to bring him back. But in the cartoon and the comics, because I know that the 90s cartoon is really close to the comic books of that era, it's Dr. Connors that brings him back.
Yeah. Well, and also this was one of the only end credit scenes that I really wasn't that much of a fan of, because it basically just has the spider tracker and he's in space.
Yeah.
It says he's been found. So the only thing I'm thinking about that is if he's going to be able to become Cosmic Spider-Man.
So I don't know.
He gets the cosmic suit when he's out in outer space, because it's
so the fan theory that I read on that is that it's tracking 2 Spider-Men.
okay.
So they're hinting at there may be an actual incursion that happens in Doomsday.
Okay.
So
So I was trying to think of
like Spider-Man going off or
Mm.
coming up in space is really on another planet.
yeah. So my thought was like you're gonna bring in Spider-Man 2077 or there's a girl that controls a spider robot from the cartoon one with Miles Morales.
Yes.
So my thought was like futuristic space Spider-Man would be one of those two.
But I'll tell you what, I would love to see Cosmic Spider-Man. I can't remember who grants it to him, but it's during the Cosmic Wars.
Mm.
And it might actually be during like not Secret Wars. What's the other one coming up? There's another one planned.
Another Spider-Man?
Not another Spider-Man, but
No.
there's another. I want to say either Avengers or another one.
Doomsday.
No, I know another one
Yeah.
that's planned for in like 2027, 2028 or something like
It's
that.
actually supposed to lead into Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might be Secret Wars then
I
because
thought we did Secret Wars as a Disney Plus show with Sam Jackson.
No.
That's my answer.
well they did do a Sam Jackson show.
Yeah.
Was that called Secret Wars?
No.
I thought it was.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I
think
thought that
so.
was
That
just
was.
like their artistic take
It
on
was-
Secret
it
Wars.
was,
Is this
Shapeshifter.
yeah the crow the scroll. Yeah.
Scroll. And Amelia Park was the
Hmm.
lead.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was Invasion. But yeah, with Secret Wars, I think I believe in that saga is when he got that power.
Mm.
It's just a new suit that he gets.
Yeah.
That gives him cosmic abilities.
But now that we have the Scorpion, we could see the Sinister Six at one point.
You could, but well, because you'd have to almost bring back the other Doc Ock or create a new Doc Ock
Yeah.
because he was part of it.
He was
The Green Goblin was part of it.
Was he part of it?
I'm pretty sure he was.
I know it was Scorpion, Rhino, Doc Ock, Vulture, Electro.
I'm
There's
almost
one more.
I'm almost positive it was Green Goblin
It may have been.
because that's what what they did in the Amazing Spider-Man movie, the one with Garfield.
Mm.
At the end of the second one, he's walking down the aisle as after that younger Green Goblin, Harry was born after he went nuts and became the Goblin, and then he was in that detention center. And they were like cutting his hair, and there's a guy that goes to see him real quick, and then he's walking into another room, and you see like all the things like the octopus arms and the rhino suit
Oh,
and all that other stuff. So
oh, it's too bad that series didn't
Well,
go anywhere.
the guy who played the Scorpion in this, we see him in the first Spider-Man movie,
the Homecoming,
Homecoming.
yeah.
So yeah, that's the guy the Vulture runs into because I don't remember if they say what his name is, but that's the Scorpion,
Gotcha.
and it's the same actor too.
Oh, okay.
Although I will say I was never a fan of Scorpion as a villain. Like he was always one of the more lamer ones. Like you have a tail, like you have a big mechanical tail.
Yeah.
I mean, in the comics they made him a little more larger than life,
I
but
think when they rebooted the MCU, they gave him like more of a troubling backstory, like the Rhino, where he can't get off that armor, like he's
Yeah.
infected with some sort of poison. That's why he's able to do it, or something like that.
Yeah. which that was actually the other one in the Amazing Spider-Man. And the second one, them doing the Rhino was horrible. It was Paul Giamatti
yeah.
in that mechanical suit.
Yeah, and it was for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a post-credit scene or something like that.
Yep.
But I know when they revamped Marvel, he was supposed to be like a hulking Russian that cannot get this armor off of
Yeah.
him. But I think in like the 90s comic, it was a robotic suit. But I don't know if it was played by someone who looked like Paul Giamatti. But
No, it wasn't Paul. No offense to Paul Giamatti. I think he's a great actor,
Oh,
but I wouldn't see him as the Rhino.
Yeah.
Let me just put it that way.
Sorry, J.K. Simmons is still the best known.
I'm genuinely surprised we didn't see him.
Jonah Jameson.
We didn't see him in this movie.
Nope.
Nope. And it was funny because they accredited
Well,
him
because-
in IMDb that he was supposed to be in it.
That's okay. They may have shot a scene with it. And,
Cut it.
yeah. Took it out.
Could have at least used his voice.
Yeah.
I mean, but the only thing I'm wondering about this, because I know obviously there's a different Earth, it's a different version. It's the MCU's version. But I was really kind of hoping they would get him starting with the photography thing.
Mm. I wanted
Yeah.
to see him deliver pizzas.
Well, here's my other end is that
I don't want to see her
And
again.
it doesn't go over like why he's got all this cool 3D printer and this massive computer.
It's Tony Stark's.
From where?
Well, if you remember,
How does he get it? Because if Tony doesn't remember him, fall that.
yeah, but Tony's dead. He's still dead. But remember, he inherited a bunch of stuff from Tony.
See, but if we removed his memory, that will would be blank. It would say the estate of Tony
No,
Stark.
but-
Pepper Potts would get it.
No, what I'm saying is he had already gotten it. It was Tony was dead before. If you remember, Endgame happened before No Way Home.
I got.
And if you remember, in No Way Home, he had the stuff at Happy's place. Happy had all that stuff too.
Well, that was the fabricator. That
Yeah, the fabricated.
that wasn't his. He stole it from.
Yeah, but he had stuff from Stark though beforehand. Like after Endgame, he had a lot of stuff. So he maybe just didn't have a place to put it.
Yeah, that's why he got the attic with asbestos.
Or maybe he went back to his old school ways and like what he did in Civil War, he was a dumpster diver.
Yeah.
And rebuilt the stuff. He is smart. You know?
Schnock.
He was going to go to MIT before he erased his everything from everyone's mind.
Yeah.
And that takes place after MIT.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 years after the last one.
Graduating.
The only thing I'm waiting for is to find out, obviously because they got their memories wiped and they do that little scene where they never really fully imply that Ned remembers them, but he does say
I think
Peter.
it was a nice little thing, though.
It was a nice nod, but eventually in the comics, Ned does become a villain of
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Didn't
because
know
that's
that.
why they did that little nod in No Way Home when the three of them are working on the devices. And he's like, "Did you have a best friend?" He's talking to Toby.
Yeah.
It's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, he died in my arms, or I killed him, or something like." Or what if? Or after he tried to kill me, and then he walks up to Tom Holland. He's like, "Dude, I will never become a supervillain and try to kill you."
I didn't know that was the thing. I thought that was just a funny little
Yeah,
one.
Ned leads into. I can't remember what villain off the top of my head, but he does end up becoming one of Spider-Man's foes.
Okay, so I never knew that Ned was a Spider-Man, the guy in the chair for Spider-Man. The Miles Morales has the guy in the chair called Genki. I always thought like they just combined the two. Like he was Genki with a new name.
No, he actually had a friend named Ned.
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
Well, now you do.
I do.
See, this is a learning experience. We're all learning together.
Yeah.
A's all around. Good job, fellas.
And
As long as you're willing to learn, you'll never fail.
Now, I will say, and this is for this Spider-Man series as a whole. Like, I like how Flash is in both the film and in Tom Holland or Tobey Maguire. Flash is a asshole who basically bullies Peter Parker, whereas in this one, even in high school, he's still kind of a bully.
but he's a rich.
Yeah, he's just a rich kid.
So real quick, MJ's boyfriend, was that Flash Thompson?
No.
Because he looks like a grown-up version of.
No, they even said he had a different name.
Yeah,
I don't remember hearing the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it's not.
I can't tell you what it is because I don't remember because his name was like that big of a part.
Right.
Okay. But I was like, that could be like a grown-up Flash Thompson. Is that what's happening?
No, I do agree. If you didn't know, he had a similar look to him.
Yeah.
But no, it was a completely different name.
Gotcha. Okay, I must have missed it then.
Yeah, because he was I don't know, and that's when you mentioned that this Flash Thompson he's like the Gen Z Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
You know, like the other ones were like Gen X Flash Thompsons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I remember when Ned was like, when he found his crazy wall of Spider-Man just trying to figure it out, he's like, well, I've narrowed it down to 2 people. And he lifts it up. And he's like, if you knew who those people were, you would be laughing right now. Because one of them was Flash Thompson. And I can't remember who the second.
Well, the teacher
Oh, yeah.
from Community.
Yeah.
Not from Community, from no, he was in Community.
Mm.
He was the guy that was the debate captain, the not debate, when they do the whole world thing.
Mm.
What's it called?
Nations? Something?
Yeah, United Nations.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they do that thing, remember? And then they come out, and the girl from Community, she comes out with that TV thing on her head, and she's like, "We're from Earth too," and blah blah blah. And he's over there like, "She figured it out." and he's like, and they're like, "What? This can't happen." He's like, the science works out, it adds up or something.
That's what
And he
Flash
was also what's his name from Silicon Valley?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Guilfoyle.
Yep.
Guilfoyle.
Okay, yeah.
2 completely different characters.
Yeah.
And him as the teacher is freaking annoying and sad. Him as Guilfoyle is
Hilarious.
dark and hilarious.
Probably my favorite character. It's the tie between him and
Ganesh.
No, not Dinesh. The tall, lanky kid.
Oh,
Jared.
Jared.
Yeah. They both have some really great one-liners in that
Yeah.
show. Back to Spider-Man.
Yeah, back to Spider-Man. So we got organic web shooters.
So there is a little bit of a gross scene when he first discovers he just basically he finds the orifice in his wrist where these things come out, and he just starts pushing on his wrist to make it like squirt out, and it's like the most disgusting thing in the world.
Yeah, and when he and
It's kind of like when you're foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looks like.
well, he like
But it's also like a pimple where you're just forcing out the white gunk by pressing down.
well, because he basically tries it. He just sticks his arm out and like slaps his wrist open, and and as he kind of figures it out, it's like a large, just like it just starts oozing out of his damn arm. And he's like, "Oh my god!"
Well, I like the one where he starts shooting and it won't stop spraying.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep throwing it.
It's just like, what are they trying to do
And then
here?
finally, when he gets with MJ, and he's because when he doesn't have his web shooters on before he does the inhibitor, he's you hear him every time he goes whip, whip.
Yep. So I thought it was.
It's like saying in his damn brain.
I don't know if it was an homage to the first Tobey Maguire movie, but when he's on the roof and he's trying to make it go, like Tobey Maguire, he's like, "Go web, go!"
Yeah,
Blah blah blah, and then he does like little devil horns. I was waiting for him to go like this and then like that.
Fly.
Yeah.
Go him.
Go web, go.
Because he actually does a similar hand movement.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like doing this.
I thought it was like, I don't know if it was intentional, but I think it was a nice homage to the first Spider-Man.
And I did enjoy that they made him have to kind of learn how to do it.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when he's first swinging around, he's like all over the place, bashing into buildings and stuff.
It's like when I play the Spider-Man video game. Yeah, he has a mass full of bone fragments when I'm done with that game.
That was fucking hilarious in No Way Home, where it is even like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is looking at Tobey Maguire after he sees him. He's like, this is for my wet fluid. Wet fluid, and Toby just does the wrist, and Andrew Garfield's looking at him like
That just,
right over his shoulder, getting all creepy.
he's like, that just comes out of you?
He's like,
Does it come from anywhere else?
no, guys, ew.
So what does it do? Like, how do you make that? How do you,
I can't do breathing.
yeah, breathe. Are you
That was a hilarious line.
are you teasing me?
Can't do.
Oh man, no, it was good times, and I really liked that. I actually enjoyed that police detective.
DeWolf.
Yeah.
How they
I think
incorporate like
comics, her name is Yuri or something like that. I almost expected like she had a young son, and I was like, call him Miles. I dare you. Call him Miles. Do it. Do it. Oh, it's like Alfred or something. Like it's boring.
well, the only thing I thought might have happened only because of the theme of the main plot was him, trying to find MJ or trying to,
Say,
stay distant but
Mm.
be with her. Was I thought they were going to incorporate instead of her Captain Stacy
Oh, okay.
and maybe throw Gwen in there because now that she's kind
Yeah, I was
moved
wondering
on.
if they were going to introduce like Gwen Stacy at one point because she's obviously the only other love interest for Spider-Man, and like MJ doesn't, she specifically says in the movie, which is heartbreaking, like, I'm sure she loved you, but I don't.
Mm.
And then Tom Holland, being a good actor, just dies on the inside. I was like, okay, now when's the Gwen Stacy coming out?
well, there's also, and I believe this is fan theory, but it kind of holds up. When you're watching the movie, is that at the end, when Jean Grey does the like loses her shit and then basically stops everyone from moving,
I know,
like a mile,
there's a kilometer.
whatever.
Metric system.
Yeah.
We're in America.
Okay, 7.35 miles.
Yeah.
0.735.
I was like, yeah, it doesn't go that
Which
way.
is almost a 5, which is a little more than a 5K.
Yeah, a little more than 5K.
Yeah.
Anyway,
By you two a calculator.
because Ned remembers him through the handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you see at the very end of the movie, she's holding the Black Dahlia necklace sitting on their spot of the high school.
Yeah.
So she couldn't bring, because the spell did, like, it is a, like, erasing event, but she was able to pull out from the consciousness and, like, pull that's been buried deep in, like, the feelings.
Yeah.
That's the same thing she did with Logan in the X-Men suit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, the other thing I started thinking of, because I don't remember if they ever said her name, but that blonde girl that he kept running into in the hallway, I thought maybe that would have been like a Gwen Stacy type.
So I thought that was a throwback to the
The Russian.
The Russian chick.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I would think it would be funny if maybe they're going that way. If she's with her boyfriend and stays there, and that girl ends up being Gwen Stacy, like if he has her running into the hallway again,
Mm.
they may introduce it.
If Gwen Stacy's dating this Flash.
Oh, that would be bad. Oh, that's not.
And that means he'll get the symbiote suit. Yeah, we don't want that.
And I almost thought they were going to bring that in there too.
I
Like
thought-
maybe that was going to be the thing.
But
Kind of.
they brought Sony's Venom into this universe already. So,
Yeah, then at the end credit scene on
Yeah.
one,
so-
but they never really. They didn't tap into it anymore, and I thought
Yeah.
maybe that was going to be the thing, that if the symbiote attached to him first, it was going to slow down his, or like kind of absorb the arach.
well,
some of the
I think
arach-
since that trilogy is done, they're just gonna bring Eddie Brock over to MCU.
And in that end credit scene, the guy who's the bartender, the guy from Ted Lasso,
Oh, which one?
Yeah.
a soccer player.
Yeah,
Which one?
The guy who's cleaning when he's at the resort and he's telling him.
No, I mean, which soccer player in Ted Lasso? There's a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, the Hispanic guy. Oh, okay.
so is Ted Lasso in the MCU now?
yes. Yes.
Holy Christ!
Like the soccer players, like, yeah, I used to bartend at this, club on an island, and so some guy left some black goo, and I just got out of there.
And then I became and then I became an actual MLS soccer player.
Yep. He's had a hell of a journey.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for you, man.
Good for you.
We're proud of you. But yeah, so those were some of the things that I was kind of as we're watching the movie, I was kind of in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, is that going to be Gwen? Is he gonna? Because I knew he was talking to that detective. I thought maybe she's going to be like, hey, I want to introduce you to my captain.
Well, she was the captain.
Okay, so she
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
but maybe like another captain.
Yeah,
So,
right.
NYC is a big place,
That is true.
and they have multiple districts. And
I've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
There's not only one captain in New York City Police Department. There's a lot of them.
And it's in someone else's precinct.
Good. They were one thing I'm going to massively spoil the ending of this movie right now. Basically, Spider-Man in the beginning of the movie is able to force Jean Grey out of his mind, but she goes absolute ape, and then she gets more power. So
Well, see, he let her too.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, go ahead. And what's unbeknownst is Frank Castle, a kilometer away, is on a rooftop with a 50 caliber sniper rifle, and he's aiming for this chick, like to just kill her. I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know if Marvel's going to do this, but I could honestly just see them having this conversation in Spider-Man's mind and her just slump over. Like, what happened? Oh, Frank took the shot.
And almost.
Yeah.
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 But Spider-Man,
His spidey sense.
yeah, he takes the bullet.
Tingle.
Trust your tingle.
So spoilers, he gets the spider sense, he grabs her, takes the bullet, she keeps him alive using her Jean Grey powers long enough for Frank Castle to get him to the hospital. And then you see her on a bus going to upstate New York. Movie theaters the screens are very large, and I wasn't concentrating on anything outside of like the middle and the background, looking for a giant mansion in the woods to see if we're
Actually, you just see the jet plane fly out.
yeah. Yeah, where's that SR-71 Blackbird?
Green jet.
Well, I don't know if you caught this, and maybe I'm a little off, but to me, when he got shot
Mm.
and she's like holding him, and he's like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Like he kept saying it. It's very similar to how Aunt May died.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the way she was there. She's like, I'm fine, Peter.
Yeah, but the only thing that did this one is if you look over his left shoulder, it's just like a gallon of blood every two.
Yeah, no, I know, but just the reaction to
Yeah.
it was almost identical to the Aunt May death. And I was like, oh, that's sweet but sad.
Yeah.
Don't die.
But I was they're having this conversation in Tom Holland's or Spider-Man's like bedroom, and they're just sitting there having this conversation about how like, you need people, you've got me, like I can help you and all that. I just expected her to be sitting there and just stop talking and just slump forward.
Or as she's talking, she just gets quiet and you just see like a blood hole like
Yeah.
her shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
We heard gas.
happened?
Like,
yeah.
and she looks down, grabs it.
And then his tingle kicks in. Where was your tingle on that one, man? Nice job there, buddy.
You gotta mix it. If he has the same attributes of a spider, so his spider sense should be on the lookout for like big boots or something like that. Fly swatters.
Well, it'd be funny though if when he said, because when he's like, you have me, when he's talking, if all of a sudden the Toy Story song started playing, got a friend in me. And then Frank shoots him.
Yeah.
And both of them, their heads a bullet goes right through both of their heads.
I'm glad. I like Frank being. I'm glad John Barenthal's character had more. I thought it was just going to be like a quick cameo.
Yeah, I thought so too, but he had a
yeah.
major role in this movie.
Well, they made it like the partnership because they kind of gave him like a team up person.
Yeah.
Because that's like in the comics, they become unlikely allies. So they had, obviously the comics spanned a long time, so they had a lot of battles, but then they ultimately started teaming up. And and I think there's almost one of the fight scenes like or between them where that's one of the covers as well.
They just released a new episode of The Hot Ones with those two, and they were.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know this, but apparently they've known each other for like decades at this point. Like,
Well, his first film they did together was years ago, and so this is like their third team up movie, and then they did it again for the Odyssey.
yeah. But just watching that interview is actually really moving to know like how long these two guys have known each other and how John like was helping Tom Holland, like learn his craft, become a better actor. And like, they're just saying so beautiful things to each other, but it's coming out of the Punisher's mouth. It's like, this is weird.
Yeah, he's a lot less like the Punisher in real life than he
Yeah.
comes off on it. But
Or the crazy guy.
is when he is.
Or the crazy guy from Walking Dead. That's where I first met him. Or when I first did.
That's how.
Oh, Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he died at the end of season 2, he became the Punisher.
Yeah.
Spoilers for
That's what it all
15
happened.
years old.
Yeah. That would have been funny. All the pictures that's in their little cabinet would have been like everybody from season 1 in the Walking Dead.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Be like Rick and Carl. But no, I think I like I said, I gave it a 9 because overall I think it was a good a brand new start for him, brand new day. I think everybody that they incorporated, I don't think it, like I said at the beginning, it wasn't over flooded. It had a lot of characters and a lot of things going on, but it wasn't oversaturated.
Yeah.
I think they just spent, in my opinion, they spent too much time on the MJ and Ned thing. I understand why they did it, and I'd like to see them, but I think you could cut a few minutes out of those scenes, and I think it would have worked a little bit better in my book. But I understand why, like, as a character, Spider-Man would have wanted to do it, because he still loves Mary Jane, or MJ, because I don't think her first name is actually
No,
Mary Jane.
We'll have to go back and watch Homecoming.
Yeah.
Because she said it at the very end.
Yeah. She goes by MJ, but her first name isn't Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like Michelle Jones Watson or something.
Yeah, I think something like it's like what people call me MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's still in, like, I understand, like, from a narrative point and from a character point, like, he had to do this. Like, he still loves it. But once again, just shave off a little bit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think maybe they may continue and just move on from her because if I remember correctly, I believe in the comics, I think Gwen Stacy was his first love.
Yeah, Stacy was first, and
then Mary Jane came
because
later.
Mary Jane and him grew up, and they were actually friends, and that's why he went after Stacy first.
Yeah, and then Mary Jane and him were the ones that actually got married.
Yeah.
But you never know.
And a little spider baby boy.
The nice thing is, the MCU can do whatever it wants now. It's got the multiverse. It's got it's got the quantum.
It's got the Disney bank account.
Yeah.
That's what it has.
Yeah.
But as far as the story goes, they now opened up all those different portals. You can go through the quantum realm. You can go through the multiverse. There's a lot of people that can access it. Apparently now it's just easily for everyone.
Yeah.
But now unfortunately though, when they did erase the memory, if they don't give the memories back to him like fully, like from what Jean does, then poor Ned will remember that he had Doctor Strange magic.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, I have Doctor Strange
Did
magic.
he just make a portal? I sure did.
Yeah. I'm a little bit interested to see what happens in the next, like, standalone Spider-Man film, just from that handshake at the end with Ned and Peter, like, to see if he actually does remember, like, does it click with something?
Yeah. Or it might just be slow, steady growth where they have the instinct that he knows and
They just
have feelings and they have to just kind of
they
relearn.
have to become best friends all over again. Which is, I think there's a rom-com movie out there where, like, a girl or a guy gets total amnesia, so they have to learn how to fall in love with each
It's
other.
called 50 First Dates.
No, like,
It's
you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, it's
Never saw it. It looked dumb as hell.
Oh wow.
Rachel McAdams and it's the dude from Magic Mike, Channing Tatum.
Yeah, that's right. And
She,
Rachel McAdams loses her memory, and so he has to convince her to fall in love with him all over again.
He doesn't spend all that time
Mm.
just to have them lose their memory.
Right?
I don't know, man.
Back to Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. The one thing they didn't have him do that much in this movie was crawling. He had a couple crawl scenes, but not really many.
Thankfully, from the angle we were sitting.
Yeah, right.
That first scene where he flipped upside down off the rafter gave me very
Yeah, so they didn't like have him crawling, but they had him sitting at weird upside down angles with a forced perspective that made it look like he was sitting right side up, and then it like flips, and you're like, oh no.
Which that's the only part on that end didn't make any sense to me because Spider-Man doesn't have like attachability from his back of his thigh.
I think he has it everywhere.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
It's always been like hands and feet. That's why he's always in that position.
I think it's just easier.
Fingertips and toes. Fingertips and
It
toes.
also makes me think of No Way Home, where Andrew Garfield comes in as like, oh, Spider-Man. Yeah, prove it. And jumps on the ceiling and says, so what? Crawl down the sun.
They crawl around.
Crawl around.
She throws the bread at him. He's like,
Is that-
why did you do that? I just want to see if
Take-
I do, just not for
Not
bread.
bread.
Will you please stop throwing the bread at me?
She wants you to dust the corner.
Yeah, get that cobweb out of it.
Yeah.
Just a lot of it. But no, so is there anything that I think we kind of talked about certain things that we would have liked to see, but is there anything additionally that you would have changed out completely?
A little bit more action. Like the final fight with the hand at the end, I thought was great. There's even a scene where he's like fighting him like hand to hand in a corridor, but he has to wind up on the ceiling, but he's like standing up and fighting him upside down. That was actually really cool. And the tank scene where the gene controlled old lady is driving this APC through downtown Manhattan. I thought that was pretty cool.
I liked when he was fighting the hand and he released the inhibitor and he was like doing spins and just shooting.
I don't know why, but that grossed me out. Just putting his two hands together and seeing that organic web fluid go everywhere, like right next to your face.
Grossed me out until he started driving.
I thought it was a cool scene, but I don't know why. It just like weirded me out.
Made you uncomfortable.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's also a scene of where he's sitting around his apartment. He's got a Del Mar's call back to their original movie
And-
or his original movie with the Del Mar grocery shop. in
Boom.
Queens.
And,
Yep, I saw that.
and I'll tell you what's funny for the whole time when he's first going to see Banner at the college, and the way his book bag strap was on, I was like, does that say FSU? I'm like, are they in Florida State University right now? It's like, did Bruce Banner start? And it said, moved, and it was the E for Empire
Empire
State.
State University.
I was like,
I always thought it was Manhattan University.
well, I mean, they may have just changed it
Yeah.
for the movie, but
But I mean, it could be one of. Either way, they had to make up a college in the middle of downtown Manhattan, so they had to call it whatever they wanted.
yeah.
The Clint Cole State Community College.
But now that they also really introduced or really focused on the DODC,
Yeah.
now that because they say we keep dangerous people,
Mm,
so that opens up a whole thing of who else is back there.
yeah, Sinister Six.
Is that Sinister Six?
No, they only had the Sinister One.
So that we don't. He's the only one who broke.
Well, no, because a Vulture got captured in Homecoming, and he was obviously got pulled in that weird portal at the end of the horrible Morbius.
Yeah, we try and forget about that entire movie.
I'm just telling you about it.
Oh, I remember it was in the trailer. Like they blew their big twist at the end in like the first teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, what's that going to lead into? Absolutely nothing. That scene in the trailer is the same scene in the movie, and that's it.
That's all you get.
That's it.
But it would be interesting to see if they would make, and I don't know if they'd be so bold, but it is MCU and it is Disney, if they would make a new take of Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Because Robert Molina now to me is like the standard for he was like he looks like the comic Doc Ock.
Yeah, he was really good.
Even after so many years and he's so much older, he still looked like him in No Way Home.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be hard to really, I think a lot of people would be disappointed.
Alfred Molina.
That's what I said.
You said Robert.
I thought I said Alfred. I'm playing this back. Well, if I said Robert, apologies, Alfred. Yeah, hang on 1 second. We'll be right back. You're wrong. You're wrong. But no, I think
I get an angry
I
text
think-
at 2:00 this morning or not.
because some people say from the original Sam Raimi Spider-Mans that Spider-Man 2 was the best one. And I could agree with that. But they also said that Alfred Molina as Doc Ock was probably one of the best villains
Yeah.
in the entire series.
Yeah,
Nickelback came out with the greatest song ever for a freaking superhero.
Right?
Hero will save us.
Yep. But so that's what I'm saying. I think anybody who saw those and, obviously now they brought him, quickly brought him into the MCU
Mhm.
in the last movie. If they try to make a new Doc Ock, I think everyone's just going to automatically compare it and you're just going to see nothing but like I don't
Yeah.
think people are going to appreciate it that much. So unless they could just bring Alfred Molina back into it.
yeah, they could. Could we get Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin again?
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
He killed him.
oh yeah, that's right.
no,
Doc didn't die.
no, it didn't.
It did.
Mhm.
Oh wait, that's right. He stopped them.
Stopped-
He stopped them. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So yeah, you could still get
So
Willem
he
Dafoe.
stops and he stabs him in the back, and then he finally hits him with the antidote.
Yeah, so he's no longer the Green Goblin.
Yeah,
Okay,
but you
So-
could get the Hobgoblin though, maybe.
like he died at the end of number 3. Well, we're dealing with time.
Yeah, we're dead. No, I'm talking about in this universe, you could introduce the Hobgoblin.
Yeah, but it can't be James Franco.
No, and it's not going to be.
Dead.
No, you don't want the Hobgoblin. You want a completely fresh face for the Hobgoblin, man.
Actually, Flash Thompson.
Actually,
He's got the money.
is that who Ned turns into?
I think so.
I don't know. That is a very good question.
Maybe that is who Ned turns into.
We'll be right back out.
So-
Messages.
No, it's all good.
Have they introduced Oscorp in this current iteration?
No,
Okay.
because as they say in No Way Home, he comes back and he's like, ObCorp doesn't exist. There's someone living in my home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the villain. Yeah, he becomes the Hobgoblin.
Oh,
I believe it does so. There you go. There's your goblin thing.
Yeah.
We can get one goblin. It's not going to be the Green Goblin. It'll be the Hobgoblin.
Which was James Franco's character in the third one.
Yeah.
But
No, actually, James Franco character was the Green Goblin.
oh, I thought
So
like,
Harry Osborn took on the mantle of Green
thought
Goblin.
it-
Hobgoblin is a completely different person.
okay,
Not related.
okay.
Yeah. That is a common misconception.
Apparently.
But trust me,
You wrong.
not the same. I'm just saying. Trust. Trust your tingle.
I trust Google.
So maybe we'll get Ned to turn into the Hobgoblin. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get Gwen Stacy in there. Maybe we'll get Captain Stacy in there. Maybe you'll get your Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Bring back Alfred Molina though as Doc Ock, please.
So if the Hand is real in this movie, that means Daredevil's real. So we need
Yeah.
Charlie Cox.
Daredevil was in No.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was. He gave the lawyer.
Yeah.
I forgot one scene from 4 years ago.
Which makes sense because they also in the comics there were crossovers of Daredevil and Punisher
Yeah.
working together.
Yeah,
And Punisher's in, I think, in Daredevil.
he is.
Yeah.
Season 3.
See, all's making sense now.
Yeah.
You happy?
A
Always.
series of Marvel.
Yes. Actually, I think it's like 80 now.
8,000.
I was reading something, a little side note, it is still about Marvel, about Doomsday, that apparently the directors, I don't know if this is true or not,
The
but
Russo brothers again?
I believe so.
I'll look it up.
But whoever the directors are, they did say that they confirmed supposedly, I don't know if this is fake news, that the resemblance to Tony Stark will be explained in Doomsday.
It is the Russo brothers.
Russo's, yeah. But so
And it sounds like he's talking like
he's
Oh,
talking,
Russian.
yeah.
he's got a either Russian, maybe German
Yeah.
accent.
Well,
A bit heavy accent.
He's from Eastern Europe in the comics.
Then you have
Dr. Doom.
what's her name? Be like, see, that's big potatoes.
Yeah.
That's big potatoes.
Potatoes.
That would be funny if like Peter shows up at one point, like in the middle of Doctor Doom fight. It's like,
What?
Peter, now these is big potatoes.
I also showed or saw it was a what was a scene from what was there Thunderbolts We're the Thunderbolts. They never won a game. But it was a scene from that one at the end of their movie where they're all running to stop a piece of the fallen wall. They put it that, and it said big potato problems, and then it cuts to everything that Spider-Man had to do in this movie. Look, with the anchor falling down and it fighting the Hulk while through building parts around. And this is small potato.
Remind me when we're done. I got to show you a reel that Gavin sent me.
Okay. Well, they had another one similar. It's like it's a scene of her saying like "you small potatoes," and then it's right below it. It's like him flying at Thanos. Like this is his small potatoes when he was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep doing that to him. Like they did it when he was a kid. Now he's like, I'm gonna be like, bitch, I was an original Avenger. I'm not a new.
Yeah. I was in the Avengers. You were? That's great.
That's great.
What is that?
Were you in a band?
Yeah.
You're in a band.
How is this helping?
I gotta go watch No Way Home now.
Skip the hallway where May dies.
Yes. No, but I told
Why did you bring that up?
anybody that I've come across that has asked me how it was, I said I recommend definitely go see it.
Oh, I 100%
Yeah,
recommend.
that's one of the ones you can spend the money on.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I wholeheartedly agree.
Today, actually.
And I will say this. I think after this one, now he could have already before, but he is locked in. Tom Holland can make any quote he wants because in the same 2 weekends, he was in the 2 highest grossing movies.
One of which is probably already up for an Oscar. Odyssey is going to be.
Now, mind you, he wasn't the main character in Odyssey, but he was in both and was the main character of
the Odyssey
probably the
is the-
highest grossing or opening.
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, it's.
I think it actually.
What I also wish they would do is actually adjust this for inflation, because 5 years ago it wasn't $3 million to go see a movie,
Yeah.
even on a matinee schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I wish they would go by number of tickets sold, not the gross of it.
Well, from what I read, there was something like on the Thursday preview night, not the actual official opening night with Spider-Man. It was already at like $72 million on a preview night.
Damn.
And that was like not out in all the theaters or anything yet. And I was like, that's not bad. So literally Tom Holland is pretty much covered to do whatever he
If he
wants.
wanted to walk away and just live his life now, he can do it.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I guarantee you, as soon as when they started getting those weekend numbers, because those agents, they watch that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was probably calling. He's like, "What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Do anything? You want to write the thing?"
Yeah,
He's like, "Actually, just tell them what it is, and they'll write it for you."
they will have your Tebow.
Yeah.
You just want to take a photography class and travel the world taking dope Instagram photos? I'll book the helicopter flight
Yeah.
for you.
But I mean, it's like that with actors, and hopefully for him, it stays that way and doesn't happen what happens with a lot of. Well, I know he's not young, but younger actors where they peak, and then something happens, they have a flop, and then they kind of get lost in the mix. That's unfortunately what Hollywood
Yeah.
is. It's like as soon as you don't make them money, they don't care, regardless of what you
We call
call it.
it the Corey Feldman paradox.
That's a little.
Travolta did that same thing.
Yeah.
But he came back.
Well,
No, Tarantino brought him
Tarantino brought
back.
it.
Yeah, yeah, he brought him back. But no, it happens to a lot of actors. Yes, it is an example. Well, both the Corey
Yeah.
Haim and Corey Feldman. But again, it's like you're on top, and then you just disappear.
Yep.
You make 1 or 2 bad movies in a row, and it's like they may give you one and be like, all right, you know what?
There is an example of that's not true. Jared Leto. He makes nothing but terrible movies, and he still gets hired. Not
You know what to
anymore if
expect.
you've read the news.
it's because he's already famous as a singer.
But he was an actor first. Most famously for getting an axe in the head.
But he's a singer. But I think what it is they know he's probably not going to make the movie a lot of money. But the thing is, the movie will get plenty of publicity because they're like, is it going to be good? Like, is he going to do his normal? Like, what's Jared Leto's acting going to be like in this one? Like, people start.
Send everybody a dead rat.
It's like the old Howard Stern thing in the movie Private Parts.
Yeah.
When they're starting to get ratings, he was normally down, and you're like, 52 or 82% of people, or whatever the number is, like 32% of people love him. Why? They want to see what he has to say next. They're like 70% hate him, and you're like, And he's like, but if
know,
they hate him,
yeah.
so-
why are they listening? He's like,
Yeah.
answer because they want to hear what he has.
So I remember that quote. It's like people who like him listen for like 45 minutes because they want to see what he's going to hear. People who hate him listen for an hour and a half because they want to hear what he wants to say.
Yeah, and he's like, if they hate him, why do they listen? Because they want to hear what he has to say.
I will give Jared Leto one piece of credit. I recently watched the new Masters of the Universe, and he was Skeletor in that movie. I had no.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was his.
Freaking hilarious.
That was his best role to date. Like I genuinely was like when I finish a movie, I like to go to IMDb, look up some trivia, and it said Jared Leto. I was like, what role was he? Holy shit! You kidding me? Then I will give him that one role. He did very well, and it was just his voice.
But again, there are some actors where they know they're not making them a lot of money. It's just the controversy alone. As soon as they go out there and he's in it, like people are gonna start talking. It gives the movie hype.
Yeah,
So it's like free publicity. It's like let social media go ahead.
but I still have yet to see Tron Ares because he's the lead star.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, I heard that movie was terrible.
Yeah, like I
I don't even think that was his fault. That movie was.
Oh yeah, no. Tron was just they just let it be. Let the dream die. There's certain movies you're gonna let the dream die.
I know we're running out of time. I want to bring up one real non-movie fact that I read in a news article. MySpace is coming back, so make sure to check us out on that social when we get on there.
Now
I know. I heard the same thing.
Now I have to find 8 things.
I gotta ruin 20 friendships by only have a top 8.
I'm killing it on MySpace.
He's got 20 friends.
Yeah, no.
20 acquaintances, all right?
20 acquaintances.
20 people that show up when I'm buying drinks.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they know my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. They say hi.
I'm genuine.
They never
I don't know
invite
if
me
I'm
over.
excited or terrified that MySpace is coming back.
I know.
But I'm loving the memes that I'm seeing about it.
Oh yeah.
It's like, do I get my same account back? Like, do I hold up? How does this work?
Well, there's
Do I still have to do my own HTML?
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
still do that?
Well, there's a couple of reels of like millennial women our age, and they're just starting to dress up like they were back in like 2003. They're putting on like the black. They're looking like Avril Lavigne, basically.
Yeah.
Well, there was another one that was talking about like going back to your youth. It's like the key to happiness is going back and doing the things that you enjoyed when you were 16 to 18. And then the millennials line is, I physically can't drink that much anymore. I would die.
I'll tell you offline what I was doing. But anyway, yes, we are running out of time here. But thank you guys so much for joining us in the first episode of season 6.
Yep.
And Spider-Man: Brand New Day. I
Okay.
highly recommend it.
Oh, 100%.
Check it out. Great movie. And Tom Holland, if you're listening, you're probably not, but if you do or happen to hear somebody listens, you rock, bro.
Get in
You did an
contact.
awesome job.
Be on the podcast.
Yes.
We won't say no.
Yeah. We'll each get Spider-Man outfits.
We would.
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing to that. I put on weight. You don't want to see this in a skin tight outfit.
No, you could be a loose one.
Yeah.
You're like the one that Garfield wore at Comic-Con when he
No,
Just
you
wait
have,
till
to
they-
do, you have to do the Deadpool outfit and buy 2 sizes too small and be like Peter in it.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the gym.
Or actually wear the girl's outfit that he put on when he had to get the clothes.
Oh yeah.
Is that my shirt?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you gotta have the juicy shorts up.
All right, but thank you guys so much. Spider-Man, you rock. You guys rock as well. Season 6, episode 1. Plenty more to come. So we'll talk to you then.
Big potatoes.
Yeah, the big potatoes. Now we big
Let's go.
potatoes. We made past 5 years. We big potatoes now. But yeah, until next time for Movie Talks and Chill, we are your hosts. I am Tony Serrato.
I am Gavin Butts.
I am Spider-Man. I'm Patrick Wall.
All right, guys, take care.